Hello friends, my name is Prashant. I am starting this video series to help people understand HMT watches better, especially the automatic and the mechanical watches. HMT has been producing watches in India since the 1960s. Uh, they have been creating watches with mechanical and automatic movements, and later on these days they are producing watches with the quartz movement as well. Now, I've been collecting HMT watches for quite some time, and I thought I'll share my collection with you through these videos. This watch that you see right now in front of you is called an HMT Sportstar. Now, this was created in the 80s, early 80s or late 70s, keeping the youth of that time in mind. So the target customers for these watches were youth, and this watch is Parashock, which is a term which comes with the Miyota citizen movement, which makes it shock resistant, uh, to a large extent. Now, if you see, this watch has got a rotating bezel. This bezel helps any sports person who's trying to calculate distance for a lap that he's run, or if you are jogging and you want to understand, for the next 10 minutes you want to run and want to understand how much distance you've covered, or if you want to understand how much time you took for covering a distance of 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer, all you have to do is set the bezel. Okay, here if you see, there is a triangle. Since it's an old watch, it has almost faded now. I think you can see it better now. Here it is. So you can set it to the minutes hand here, and then you can start running. Once you have completed your lap, you can, or the distance that you were planning to run, once you've covered that, you can calculate from the position of this triangle to the distance of the minutes hand. Say for example, if you set the triangle over here, and by the time you complete the first kilometer, the minutes hand reaches over here, that means you've taken 10 minutes. Now, since it is a mechanical watch, and in the 80s when HMT was the company which was producing most of the watches in India, there was hardly any stopwatch and all. This was one thing that was very helpful to the people who were in sports. Now, this is also a water resistant watch, as you can see is written clearly over here. Doesn't mean that you can go for swimming wearing this watch. So light shower, light rain showers and all, this watch would sustain. But if it is dipped inside water, then it would stop working. Now, this watch, as I said earlier, was issued in the 80s. And if you see, this crown is typical to the older watches that were issued by HMT starting from the 60s. This bracelet, if you see, is the original bracelet that came with the watch. It's a stainless steel bracelet, and the entire watch is also stainless steel. Now, if I turn it around, you see the steel bracelet is quite beautiful and quite retro in its look. Now, this was made in their watch factory 3 in Tumkur, near to Bangalore. And what I really love about this watch is the hands of these watch. If you see, the seconds hand, the minute hand, the hour hand are quite different from the ones that were being released at that point of time. So these hands were made specially for these watches. There was lume on these hands, which have actually gone off with the passage of time. If you see, you can find traces of the same in these indices. So once you are under the sun or in any place where there is a proper source of light, it would absorb that light, and once you move into a dimly lit area or in dark, it would glow, and then you can read time easily. Also, if you can see here, it has the 24-hour marking on this on the dial. So 1300 hours, 1400 hours to 2400 hours, all are here for your for you to read time. Now, I also have another watch from HMT which I would like to share with you, which is the sports model Now this is a slightly younger model, uh, which I bought as a new old stock from one of the old HMT dealers in Bangalore. Now, if you see, the bezel again rotates in this watch, but it does not have Sportstar or Sports written over here. But I've been told it's a sports model, and that has been confirmed to me even by the HMT folks. Now, if you see, the crown of this watch is different from the crown of the earlier watch that I've shown. So it is again a newer version. Um, Again comes with an attractive red seconds hand. This watch was again made in the Bangalore factory, and um, the bezel again rotates. I find this watch to be very attractive, and again both these watches are rarely seen these days. Um, and if you happen to add them to your collection, it would be a very good addition. This is the first effort in creating a video for these watches, and in case you have any suggestions or comments and any information that you would want us to add um, in our next videos, we would love to hear from you. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and in case there are any errors or omissions from my end, I would really love to add more to my knowledge. There is always a scope for improvement. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.